Hi there, Boomba here, and today for our vlog I'm going to start, maybe instead of doing a board game tour, what I can do is I can review and tell you about some of my favorite games that I own. Today we're going to be talking about the Game of 49, which I picked up just the other day from the Marshalls. This game's around $20 on Amazon, but I got it for 10. So let's dive in and talk about it a little bit. Okay, so I've got my board game here, Game of 49, and I'm going to go through this game with you. It's super simple. It's only got 6 pages of rules, and after maybe 5 minutes, Mrs. Boomba and I figured it out, and we played and had a fantastic time. For the record, she did win. But this is what the board looks like. You've got 49 spaces, 1 through 49, and they are layered in a geometrical pattern, like so. This is important because this game has a couple of different ways that you can gain spaces. The object of the game is to get 4 in a row, diagonally, vertically, horizontally. It comes with a rule book, and then you get money. You want to guess how much money you start out with? That's correct, $49. So you've got 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. Those are the only denominations in the game. You can have more than $49, but you can only get paid out $49, and you start with $49. The whole game is centered around drawing cards. Each person takes a turn and draws a card. So if I were to draw this one, this is the number 1, and each card has a minimum bid on it. If you look right there, yes. So this tells you which card is or which spot on the board is up for bid, and you put this token on that space, and then this token goes to whoever is going, because that person starts the bidding if they want that space. If they don't want that space, they pass, and it goes to the next player. Now, if you're playing with 2 people, if you pass and the other person doesn't want it, then that card is put out of play. However, if you pass and the other person wants it, they would automatically get it, and the way it plays with 2 people is you have to start with the minimum bid. That's the only way that you can keep the game logistically sound and it doesn't take a long time. You do not have to play with the minimum bid if you have 3 to 5 players. So play goes in order. You draw a card, you decide if you want to start the auction or not, and you keep your money secret. So you don't have to tell people how much money you have. But there is a rule: you do not have the ability to just bump other people's auctions up. So if you are only sitting on $3 and you start the bidding, that's totally fine. You cannot bid above your $3. So if other people are raising it to 5, 6, and 7, you can't raise to 8 or 9 just to raise their bid, because that would be an error on your part. Now, there is a rule: if you do so accidentally, you do have to give up one of your spots on the board. So let's say that number 1 is auctioned off. No one else wants it, and I get it for $2. I pay the bank $2. I then get to take one of my tokens here, be it blue or yellow. I'll try to pick one you can see here. Red? Kinda. So you take your chip and you put it on the spot like this, and then play goes in order. What's really cool is that there are what are called wild payoff cards. And your wild payoff cards allow you to choose if you win. So the wild payoff card allows you to choose any of the spots 1 through 24, or there may be some for 25 through 40 or 41 through 48. If you win this card, you get to pick a spot anywhere that's unclaimed and put your token there. And then a payoff occurs. So depending on how many chips you have on the board, you get more money. So you're always wanting to see these cards, because if you run out of money, you won't be able to put more chips on the board. One of the things that I like about the game is, one, I'm looking forward to playing with more people, but 2, it's a really fun, simple little game. It comes with, it tells you how to play with 2 people, and it plays really well with 2 people. It took us maybe, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes to finish a game. So let's get to the final part. The 49 space is acquired the same way, but there are multiple cards in this deck that read with the number 49. Let's see if I can find one here. So this card reads Wild 49. So if you get, there's a couple of these, so the 49 space can actually change hands of players. If you get this, you can bump other people off of it, which is really nice because people can really use that middle space and 41 through 48 pretty well to make sure that they get 4 in a row. I'm looking forward to playing it this holiday season. I'm going to take it to my family and friends and see if I can get some people to play the game of 49 with me. So anyways, that's the game of 49. It's a great little game by Breaking Games, and I highly encourage you to check it out. Like I said, I was able to find it at my local Marshalls for $10, so you might want to check around there if they have copies of that around this time of the year. Or you can get it off of Amazon, or you can support a small company and get it straight from Breaking Games. But I highly recommend it. There may have been some rules or some things that I didn't mention, but like I said, the rule sheet is really easy to walk through and to talk through and read. So why not give this game a try, and tell me what you think in the comments below. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next week for another board game review. I'm Boomdaba, and you are awesome, and remember to keep booming.